Hello everyone, this is the review of Versa Grips Pro. I have been a loyal customer and a promoter of this product for many years, and I'm very happy with them as long as they last, but the problem I have been having is the price has increased significantly over many years. It used to be 40-ish, then now price is around like 70 plus, and I'm having a hard time justifying a purchase because there's so many other products available within the same price range that deliver very similar performance. One important thing you have to notice with this product is the direction of the strap. If you follow the instructions and put the straps on your hand, and this is the right one, what happens is this edge of the strap sometimes just pokes out and you don't realize, and you get sweaty on your forearm, forehead, whatever, and you're literally at the risk of damaging your cornea. So this is one thing you have to be really careful. If you wear as it should be right on the right, and if this is not all the way closed, and it doesn't always stay that way, unfortunately, as you can see, while you're trying to just, kind of clean up your forehead with your hand, you might literally poke a hole in your eye. This product is, in overall, it's much better, better built than the others. I'm sure the others, they have problems as well as you use. They go back. For example, one of the biggest problem with the other products I have tried is that the bonding on this fabric goes really bad over time, and it peels off, and that creates a stress spot on your wrist, and it hurts really bad. This product, the bonding process they use here, it's quite well. When you receive your order, always check, because I have received many. You will see some double stitching right here, because that's where stitching ends. But sometimes they screw up on the pattern, and you might see right here, triple double stitching. They mess up, and unfortunately this passes the quality standards of the manufacturer. And if you ever see multiple stitching in this area, what will happen is this area will fail first. My suggestion is, if you ever see any unusual stitching on this product, just return and get a replacement right away, because you're not going to get any use over 6 months. You can see a brand new unit here that I have just ordered. It has only been used maybe 3 days or so. And I have used many others. I would like to show you guys where it usually fails. Velcro is usually the last piece that fails. The most of the failure you get is, this is one pair, often right around here. And this is the one that I actually had stitching problem right on this corner. And this is where it failed. For example, this unit should not have failed at all, because this is not a common failure mode. This was in this particular spot where it was due to stitching, a quality problem. And most of the issues that you will see is, this is another pair I had used. I usually save them just in case, if there's a delay with my new order, because sometimes it takes a week or two to receive the order. I think they're a bit better than they used to be, but there has been times that I had to wait over 2 weeks to receive an order. Often you will find issues right around here. And here's another pair I can show you. Similar issues in here, the failure mode. The problem with this one is the elastomer they're using here, I'm not sure what is their bonding process, how they pick the right elastomer, or I don't know if there's a TPU or more like a rubber-based compound, but I'm sure they're looking at the tensile strength, but they should choose the right compound that has a higher tear strength. I have background in rubber, and I used to be a design application engineer for gaskets and elastomer. Often the way you identify a failure is usually the tear strength is what actually defines the longevity of any sealing or any solution like this, because if it's bonding to a substrate, because you will have a wire mesh in here, that bonding is quite critical, and the tear strength is the only one that actually is highly correlated with the longevity of the product in the application. Will I continue using this product? I think this is pretty much my last order because I'm extremely frustrated with the price checkups they had, and unfortunately these don't last more than 8, maybe 10 months, and it has been quite frustrating in the last probably 3 or 4 years. I think this is going to be my last pair. I have used some other products. They're not as priced as this range, and they work pretty much as good. So this is my personal review on this product. Again, just be careful when you put this strap on. This is the most important part. It might poke a hole in your eye, because if you wear the strap as it's designed to be used, again, you will have something protruding like this, and you might end up poking your eye. I would like to emphasize this many times because I had an eye infection as a result of this. And it is what it is. You just have to be extremely careful. The other option you can do is you can actually wear the right to left, left to right. Technically, it feels all right when you wear them. There's no significant difference, or at least you will get used to it. That's one thing you can do about it. Unfortunately, regardless what size you buy, the size of the strap is pretty much identical. For that reason, you will always have something protruding like this one. Unfortunately, it's not well optimized for the usage. That's all I have. Again, I've been using this product since it has been launched, and I think this is my probably 7th or 8th straps at least that I recall.
I've been using this for about 2 weeks. They are super dry, and the wristband, as you see, it doesn't support anything. So it's only good for back day once a week, but it doesn't support any wrist, or this thing is really thick. It doesn't even give you a good grip to grab the bar or whatever you're doing. Not recommended.